afternoon, 47. Your destination is Marrakesh, Morocco, where civil riots are looming. Your targets are private banker Klaus Strandberg and Army General Reza Zaidan, two of the conspirators in a sinister plot to overthrow Morocco's fragile government. Strandberg, a former bank CEO who stole billions of dollars worth of savings from the Moroccan people, was facing trial for investment fraud. But early this morning, a band of heavily armed mercenaries freed Strandberg from his prison transport, resulting in the death of several police officers. Strandberg now takes refuge at his native Swedish consulate, in front of which crowds of angry protesters have gathered, demanding his handover to Moroccan authorities. We believe General Zaidan orchestrated Strandberg's escape to infuriate the public and spark nationwide riots, allowing Zaidan to impose martial law. Operating out of a field HQ at a nearby abandoned school, he will no doubt use the riots to depict the Rabat government as weak and inept, and persuade the general staff to support a fully fledged military coup in the name of national security. Our client, building contractor Hamilton Lowe, who stands to lose a fortune in government contracts, has hired us to prevent the coup d'etat. To do so, you need to paralyze Zaidan's rebel forces and prevent the riots from escalating further, hence the double contract. This is quite the political powder keg, 47, so be careful. The fate of a nation is at stake. I will leave you to prepare.
Hello everyone and welcome to a R40 match. This is the winning bracket round 1. We have Taichi, Suzuki, I think how you phrase it, versus Dein, Nomos. So we're heading to Marrakesh, chosen by Taichi, and then we have Dein, Nomos map player 1 for Hokkaido. So as well for the bans, cover has been banned for Taichi, and then we have Dein banning Miami, so not bad bans. Of course, for Taichi, he is his rookie, it is his first time playing, and rival, so can't tell how he'll be good with Marrakesh. But choosing a map like this is very nice to see, and nice to see how the player's outcome will be on the map and how skillful. And Dein has been here 2 times, been one win, 1 loss, and he has been here for at least a few hours. And he is one of the finalists as well. I think he's like his first he was a finalist. It was surprising. I think it was he was. So yeah, it's interesting to see how his players go. Predictions are about 50 seconds left on it. So we're going to predict your channel points. So he'll be here very shortly, and our match will begin with a Marrakesh of a spin-off. Reza Zaidan, full suit. Klaus Strandberg, non-pacification kitchen knife waiter. So, suit start. You could probably either get Reza out of the way or get Klaus out of the way. With the non-pacification, it seems like it'd be the best idea to go for Klaus. Waiter can be a pain in the arse, but you can get the one who's sleeping, so not bad spin, I would say. Nothing too annoying and all that. A Klaus lockdown could be an idea for the spin too, actually, as well. Because obviously, as the waiter, you are allowed into the school properties, so a lockdown Klaus could be an idea. But Dein is starting in default. I'm hoping there's some. We need to get some. Let's get some audio on these players. There is. Here we go. Meanwhile, Dein is going to sick one of the waiters. So using that waiter to get sick. Meanwhile, and Taichi, I think I have how you phrase it, is starting on the roof carpet. So possible lockdown. Cherry blossom would work too. Yeah, but at the same time, yeah, I guess that would make sense as well. So both obviously starting soon, because obviously it is what you need to start as for the spin. Just gonna trank this shopkeeper so don't get spotted by it. And Dein has got the waiter on. So it looks like they're both doing the exact same thing, going for they're gonna sick him, it seems to me, that waiter. And even though I would personally go for the one who's sleeping, and wake him up with the radio, that at least gets a free one. Just lure him around the corner and box him up. That's all you need to do. But of course, this way works as well. Kitchen knife is located. Obviously, there was one with the food stand. Obviously, I think Dean already grabbed that. I think he grabbed the propane first, so he doesn't get any spoil with the illegal knife having it on his hand. Yeah, he does have the kitchen knife. And plus, I think a waiter is allowed to grab the kitchen knife anyway, so I don't think it does. Taichi is going to go to the concert now with, I don't know if he got a kitchen knife or not. And Big Machete with the audios. Like I said, all sound, if you use my channel points, all sounds will not be allowed in, will not play. So Big Machete trying to play a bloody loud background audio didn't obviously work because obviously there's no audio in these revivals. But of course, I will refund your points, don't worry. I need to refund the other ones too, actually, so don't worry. I'll see if I can try to refund it. But apart from that, Dean is already, the Klaus is in the studio room now. I don't know how to refund it, but I know there's a way of refunding it, so I'll have to search it up afterwards. I forgot to do it yesterday because I fell asleep after the cast. Okay, thank you, Scruffy. Yeah, but for the future, please don't redeem points. Or don't use your points for the sounds, because I should probably give a warning, put a warning, but I don't want to keep doing that every time. But meanwhile, Dean has got the kill, a live class kill. Meanwhile, Taichi, I think Taichi, Taichi, I think how you phrase it. Taichi is gonna pay such a hit max with the knife is. And meanwhile, for Dean, he's got his suit left where the waiter was, so he needs to go grab that. And Taichi using the explosive. Hopefully the guards officers don't hear that explosion. If they did not, sometimes the bomb can go through the door. Is he gonna do a close lockdown? Ooh. I can't tell if he is gonna go for it. Nope, he isn't. Now here's the problem. Unless he sexes it and gets a janitor, that will have to be probably the idea. But I don't know if he's got a. He can't pacify. That's the thing. I think he's going to miss out Klaus Strummer in the studio room, so it's all good. So Dean, meanwhile, has got the... He is doing a lockdown, however. It's quite interesting. He needs to get kitchen. There's a few... I think there's like 3 in this. There's 2 in the kitchen, one of it. That's a cleaver. I actually did not realize there was a cleaver death. And oh no, getting spied by the security guard. Unfortunate that is. Meanwhile, Dean using the snails obviously get through. I would personally, for me, I will start rooftop where Taichi is, and because I would then try and lock down Klaus as soon as possible. That's what I would do personally, and then obviously get ready to kill, and then obviously when on the way to the school where Klaus Strand would be doing, just kill him. That's obviously what I would do. Obviously, I'm not doing this, and I'm not playing it, so of course, yeah. So Dean is obviously the guards in the other room are fine as well. So just gotta turn the intercom on and then just chuck something. All good and good. He's trying to interact with the intercom. Throws the or anything. I think it's a ball, a little pool ball. And Razor is on his way up. The window, obviously, there's one there. Don't know if he got the keys in the basement. He probably does. So meanwhile, Dean is just waiting patiently, throwing that the crowbar or whatever he needs to do, obviously to get. Now he's going to investigate. He's got then a wrench to KO. Here we go. Drag the body. Meanwhile, Taichi has got the waiter. I don't know if he's got he has a kitchen knife I can see in his inventory, but I think it's. But meanwhile, Dean has got the kill. No one else heard it too. However, the guy in the window should probably come in very shortly. But he's all good, and like that, he's just going to go for straight for the exit. And Dean will take Taichi's map in Marrakesh. Nicely done. And Taichi, meanwhile, had the problem with the lockdown as well. I was kind of quite intrigued how it would go. There we go, gets a notification about it, and that will be 0-2. Now heading to Dean's map, being Hokkaido. What is the most, I think the most, for me at least, the most kind of simple map that's a nice chill up map to do in a roulette match. Sometimes it can be complicated, sometimes can be not, but most spins can be nice and chilled. And yeah, we'll be heading to Hokkaido. New prediction will be on.
Good morning, 47. The board has sanctioned Eric Soda's for termination. After Colorado, we did some digging into Soda's private affairs and discovered that he has been fast-tracked for critical heart surgery at the hyper-exclusive Gama Private Hospital in Hokkaido, Japan. Such a display of power has Providence written all over it. Sodas, who suffers from a rare condition known as situs inversus, where his internal organs are reversed, desperately needs a right-sided heart transplant and has clearly betrayed the ICA to get it. He was admitted last night and is currently being prepped for a 3-day surgery. We have booked you into Gama under the usual guise of Tobias Reaper, corporate shark, here for a standard medical checkup. As such, you will need to play it by ear and procure whatever tools you need to complete the mission. You also need to eliminate Yuki Yamazaki, a Tokyo lawyer who works for Providence. Sodas has already given Yamazaki access to our client records and has agreed to provide a full list of active ICA operatives post-operation. This transaction cannot be allowed to happen. Sodas must pay for his treachery, and his insidious employers must be taught a lesson. ICA's sovereignty is at stake. Powerful as Providence may be, we need to draw a line in the sand. I will leave you to prepare.
Alrighty. So, heading to Hokkaido, chosen by Dean. And yeah, nice play from both ends from the Marrakesh, but unfortunate rip from grabbing the kitchen over as the janitor from Taichi's end. But yeah, for start wise, obviously Taichi has, I think it's his first match, of course, of this tournament, so he has not played any maps yet through this whole, well, any maps it will be in this case. And meanwhile, Taichi has not got full mastery though. Oh no, that's not going to be good. And Dein Nomos, on the other hand, has played 7 times and all of them been positives. 7 wins. That's good to see. That's probably why he's chosen a strong map for him. This could be an advantage Dean's going to take because obviously a full mastery from Taichi is not good. But meanwhile, we have a science pistol surgeon, Yuki Mizaki, Consume Poison, helicopter pilot. This, I can't say it's quick or not. It looks quick. Definitely for surge power, you can get surge done within seconds. And for Yuki Mizaki, if you get the wall ball done in her room, as dressed as a bodyguard, poison it, and then get the helicopter pilot in time, well, it sounds very, very tight, I must say, to say. But yeah, meanwhile, it looks like Dean is starting in the morgue, and I'm guessing because he wants to try and get a surgeon room, I guess would be. And meanwhile, it looks like Taichi is starting as ninja. Yeah, this is the point is though. This is what you need to acquire. I think Hokkaido, you need to fully acquire your masteries in this one. Because if you don't, it is your responsibility, unfortunately, when it comes to masteries not being fully done. So Taichi's got a disadvantaged end. Looks like Dean is going to go for this Consume Poison now and then try to get helicopter pilot? So this could be very, very intriguing. This could be. I wouldn't say it's a rookie spin, of course, because the Consume Poison for timing and all that, but, you know, not bad. So it looks like Dean is going to go for Consume Poison. Meanwhile, Taichi, on the other hand, is got the God KO'd. I don't know if he has KO'd the other one, but he should be fine with left there. Helicopter pilot is there. So obviously there's a couple ways doing, well, there's only 2 ways doing the consume poison, being the war bottle inside the. Oh, I think he sort of got spotted doing that. Did he? Yeah, he did. Oh no, he's investigating. Never mind. But yeah, there's two ways of doing it: being the war bottle in the Yuki Mizaki suite, and obviously the sushi you can make by doing sushi lure. So meanwhile, Dean is going for the helicopter pilot now. And obviously, I think getting consume points on the way is kind of a good thing. Because doing sushi can take quite a bit of time, I'll tell you that now. And I think Taichi's going to be sushi. A bit of waiting, meanwhile, for Dean is good. Trank. Handyman. I don't know how long. Let me get my notepads out quickly. Why not to see what the consume points time for Yuki Namazaki? 240. So about a.
Hey, what just happened?
So he needs to KO now. So at 240, that's why I put it down my notepad. So should be about 240, about 5 seconds. She should die. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Perfect timing. It's 210. You can get her in 210. Obviously, if you start the default, the suite, of course, because she exits the gondola pretty quickly. That's the reason why it makes it a little bit faster. So that's Yuki Namazaki down. And then he's going to do a butt shot, so he's going to try and loom to the staircase. Meanwhile, a restart from Taichi. And looks like Dean has got the attention of Surgeon, but is he going to go upstairs? Indeed he is. He's got a trank as well, so you can just trank him, take a pistol shot, and then take the ski exit. Looking very good for Dean. Just be careful, Chief Surgeon. He's not around. I cannot see in the map, so he's all good to go. Another restart from Taichi. Yeah, the mastery, having full mastery is a disadvantage for that, and it's a little bit unfortunate for Taichi's end. Meanwhile, for Dean, trying to get an angle of this head kill. There we go. It's alright, it's all good. Not meant to change into the patient. Just change surgeon, just keep on that. Oh, and obviously allowed anyway. So it's all good. Just except that Morgan. And that will be Dean taking Hokkaido, his chosen map, making this already match point 0-4. Very unfortunate from Taichi's end though. He needs, if he had full mastery, he would probably got a little bit some progress possibly, but obviously due to having low mastery, it's just made him a bit hard time to obviously do it. But nice end from Dean, getting the consume poison done, and then dealing with Soda's. Been being risky, then getting Soda's first, and then getting it, Yuki Misaki. But we do head on to our possibly last map, being Ambo's Island, being our first RNG map. See you in a sec.
Morning 47. The Ark Society's annual gathering is several weeks away, which should give us ample time to prepare. Meanwhile, Mr. Gray has an off-the-books request. Perhaps you should explain.
Noel Crest. One of my best fixes. Before Romania, I left him in charge of the militia. Told him in no uncertain terms to cease all attacks on Providence, stand by and await further orders. Safe to say he did not. Crest and his men have gone rogue, reinventing themselves as a glorified gang of international thieves. They specialize in ruthless spectacle heists with zero regard to collateral damage.
I've seen the man's file. What did you expect would happen?
It's not like I had much choice, seeing as all my best lieutenants were killed by you two.
Fair point.
Nevertheless, Crest is a rabid dog. He is my responsibility, my stake. I would like your help correcting it.
Current whereabouts?
Ambrose Island, an isolated harbor north from the Strait of Malacca. Coincidentally, one of Wazir Kale's old ports of call. According to my intel, Crest and his men have joined forces with a local pirate syndicate to raid a passing tanker. His goal? A control unit for an Ether Corp satellite being covertly shipped abroad. The satellite is a node in the company's most secure cloud storage network, so they would pay a fortune to preserve its integrity.
What is Crest's endgame?
Extortion, if I had to guess. We don't have the luxury of a full investigation. For us to move against the constant, we need Providence to think the threat is over and lower their guard. Another militia attack on Ether.
Alright, had to cut that short because obviously how long the briefing is. So, Ambrose Island, Dean's been playing this 3 times. Obviously, Taichi has not played this yet because obviously he's a rookie on this revivals and has joined, so no maps have been played yet. Predictions just ended. The map spins about to come. We do have Known Crest, Science Shotgun Cook, Aka, Science SMG, Military Soldier. This looks quick, if I have to say. And as well, not full mastery, but like I said, not a full mastery on a map like this. It's not too bad at least. And you don't need to bring your own you don't need to bring an SMG because Noel Crest actually has an SMG. So of course you can just grab one of those. Meanwhile, it looks like Dean has sicked Noel Crest. Pretty much most people will do. Here's the cook. There goes the cook. He needs very nicely good so far. Gets his stash, gets the fruit, and then goes and delivers that bomb. So far, very, very good so far for Dean's end. There's the bomb. Make sure it's quite far down enough that the guards, pirates will see that. There we go. And meanwhile, Taichi's still planning on what to bring along. The blue egg. Yeah, I don't think obviously I think is he gonna play it safe? Is he gonna take the risk? I think he needs a military soldier. Obviously, he's gonna do one. There's a cook at the window too. Just be careful of him. KOs. And then KOs non-crest. Got the SMG. And then he's going to distract the other military soldier to play safe.
We might have a possible disturbance. I'm moving to investigate. We'll keep you posted.
He's got to play very safe. There we go. Lock on to him. There you go. KO. All good to go. Meanwhile, Taichi in the hand, he's got no crest in the way as well. No one should see if he might want to move up that guy's body just in case the cook finds it, but no, doesn't seem to takes the risk of that body being left there, but obviously, see? Crazy that the body not get found. I was thinking that too. Meanwhile, Dean's go drop the fruit. There we go. So that should get a 6. She has and he obviously Dean will have a spare few items to do. Reki's is going to probably get out the window. Unfortunately, I can't really see what's the current record at the moment. Let me check. 331. Yeah, I can't see that being happening then. But I think this is probably the spin, but obviously we have to take some risks to obviously save some time. But yeah, but so far looking very good for Dean. And obviously the other guy, and the pirate has seen the weapon of Dean's left. There you go, there gets the kill. Looking good.
Now you just have to deal with the satellite control unit.
And well, Reki's gone, and Taichi, on the other hand, is still trying to take care of this guy. He's not allowed, and he gets a huge rush, but he's alright. Bomb's been detonated, lucky enough. And unfortunately gets ripped by an angle from her, unfortunately. She can see the body for the KO for that. Kirk, but I think it's too late. This has been a quick match. Very quick. Nicely done. 3 minutes and 53 seconds. 22 seconds off the record, but that's pretty good. Very good. Wow. Very quick match this was been. Jeez. Nicely done from... Nicely done for both ends. Well, Taichi, on the other hand, had some issues with, well, Hokkaido with the mastery, and then unfortunately rip from earlier from the kitchen knife, and, well, had an unfortunate rip for Lucky Sword, and spent a bit of time planning too. Dein, on the other hand, loaded in, first try to all of it, was lovely to see. And that will be the match. Head to the brackets and see where these players would be moving to. So, right, so Dein, on the other hand, if we can find him. Dein. I think I passed it, I. Okay, I see him. Right, so Nomos will be going on to round 2 with a bracket against Power Louis, who's been waiting there. And chilling there, waiting for the next opponent, being now Dein, and then for Taichi, we'll be moving to the low bracket where he'll be facing off, if I can find him, there we go, the loser of 35. Well, I believe it's this one. Fly for you and David Red Sox. So, yeah, I believe that will be the match. So whoever loses will go against Taichi. The upcoming matches, I do believe there's only one more today. There's one at midnight, and well, one midnight for me, and 1 a.m. CEST time. But we do have another match happening: Scruffy versus Crazy Daisy, and that fun fact, that is the, I believe that's the two. Is it like the 2000 match? I believe it is. Yeah, the 2000 match that will be Scruffy vs Crazy Daisy for the 2000 match of RR. All tournaments have been played. So it's good to see, and that's happening in 2 hours and 35 minutes. And then we have a couple more on Tuesday. Quite a bit actually on Tuesday. And a few more after that. Apart from that, predictions I will pay out before we do go. And I hope the channel points, I don't know if the channel points has been refunded for the player who tried to redeem for the audio. But yeah, apart from that, GG's both players, and congrats for Dein going for the next round. See everyone.